All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to work some half-life problems. First of all, I want you to go through each question and identify the information that's given. I do this by circling and labeling with a variable. All right, so you can see here that I identified that every 30 years, the isotope cesium will half. All right, so we have a half-life, or H, of 30 years. Every 30 years, there's about half of it left. We begin with 1.0 grams, so that is our mass. That's what we're given in the beginning. And it splits in half for 90 years, so that's the time span, okay? So what I'm going to do is set up a table here, and we're going to break down each of these categories. All right, so the categories I have are the percent, the half-lives, the amount, and the time. So in the very beginning, before anything has happened, you have 100% of your amount, okay? And before anything is halved, you've had 0 half-lives. Nothing is halved. And according to this question, in the very beginning, the amount we start out with is 1 gram. That's our mass, okay? Okay, and the amount of time that's lapsed is 0, okay? And we're measuring our time in years, so we're going to say 0 years. Now, once everything halves one time, we have half of this. So what's half of 1? 0.5. And 1 half-life is how many years? It says 1 half-life is 30 years, okay? So it took 30 years for this to half one time. So we went from 100% to now having half. We have 50%, okay? So then let's half it a second time. So half of 50 is 25, so I say 0.25, okay? And it went 30 years, and then it's taken another 30 years to half again. So 30 and 30 is 60 years, okay? And you'll notice that I'll need to half it one more time to get to 90 years, which is how long the time has actually lapsed according to our question, okay? So we have 25% of it. When we half it a third time, we have 12.5%, and 0.125 is our amount. So the question asked, how many grams would remain? If you set up your table, you'll know that you have 0.125 grams after 90 years has lapsed, because you've halved it. You've went through 3 half-lives, and you have 12.5% left. Now I've set up my table for number 2. I have percent, half-life, amount, and time. So when I look over here at my question, I need to circle and identify my variables, all right? So do I have a half-life given? Yes. For every one, it halves every 29 hours. That's our half-life. Okay? And do we have an amount that we're given, an initial amount? Yes, we do. Our mass is 100 milligrams. Okay? And then our time is 58 hours. So we know that it took 58 hours for this to happen. All right, so when I plug those into my table, I'm going to see this. So I start out with 100%. Nothing has halved. I have 100 milligrams in the beginning, and there's no time that's lapsed. So at the very beginning, before you start anything, that's exactly what you're going to see, okay? And then let's go ahead and go 1 half-life. Let's half it one time. And it says that it takes 1 half-life takes 29 hours. So the time lapsed in 1 half-life is 29 hours, okay? So what that means is this 100 has halved. So we now have 50 milligrams, and we went from 100% to 50%, okay? So if you want to know how long we're going to have something, we're going to continue until we get to 58 hours, okay? So let's go a second half-life. That would be 25 milligrams, 25%, and 58 hours. So once we've reached the time period that they've given us, we know this is exactly where we're going to end. And it says how many milligrams would remain. So the amount of milligrams we have is 25 milligrams. And it took us 2 half-lives to get there. And we wound up with 25% of our original product.